David, your class should score A.
Right. So very good evening. Welcome to their session. So if you should have your PowerPoint slides that have been given to you. And as per last week, we cover a kind of what did we cover last week? If you can remember the style of arts, the style of arts that we covered that.
Talent star.
Yeah, and also the talent star, correct? So the talent star. Therefore, these are the Shen Sha. So the Shen Sha is one type. Then we come back now to the 5 elements. So in the 5 elements, we have the combination. So we learn about the combo. We learn about the clash. So we learn to what is combo, what is clash. And now this comes to the next part, which is harm. We're going to look into what is harm. And sooner or later, of course, all these kind of make sense to each other. That you don't have to really, you don't really have to like, once you understand the mechanics of it, you don't really have to memorize the chart because you cannot be referring to the charts all the time. You need to straight away go into the natal chart and to be able to then tell the story. Okay, now as we look into harm, now the thing about clash and combo is that not all combos are good and not all clash are bad, but generally harms are mostly bad. So harms are usually negative, and harm is usually very emotional. So it's very emotional. It's about a sense of betrayal. And so therefore, when we look into a harm, immediately you can say that it is negative. So it's easier than combo and easier than clash. Clash and combo, you must investigate more. You need to see whether it's good. Because combo can transform into a different element. And whether the element that is being transformed is good or not. That would be one part. Now harm. What is harm? Now harm, first of all, is sometimes a feeling of betrayal. Now these feelings can be real or can be artificial. It can be in the perception of the person's mind. Therefore, this is a bit of a feeling. And this feeling of betrayal guides the way the person thinks. And so usually when you do see harm in a person's chart, you also have to be careful yourself. Because harm tends to find people to blame. Harm tends to find that sometimes it depends on something else. Now the thing about harm is that it lasts longer than clash. It lasts longer because harm tends to linger on. It tends to play in a person's mind. You know that sometimes when you enter into an argument with people, or when you find yourself to be upset and you keep going back to replay, to keep replaying, play and replay the event. Therefore, this is where sometimes you can say that harm can be can have this very strong emotional torture to you. Therefore, harms are more often than not more psychological, more emotional. I mean, when we talk about clash can be physical, like accident, for example. When we talk about physical, what do we mean by clash? When you have, let's say, for example, wood and metal. So when you see wood and metal clash, what physical element can we talk about? Huh?
Body injury.
Bodily injury. Because wood can be your body, and metal can be a weapon. Can be a weapon.
Oh, weapon.
Therefore,
not necessary.
Not necessary, correct. But in a way, metal like a car accident. Therefore, this can also be a car accident. Car accident. So that's why anybody with wood in your chart, be careful. especially last year, this year, because this is the year of the metal. Therefore, metal clashing into wood is a symbol of accident. So clash can be physical. Clash can be physical. Now the
David,
yep.
sorry, if it's a yin metal sin, won't be so harmful as compared to a keng metal, huh? If it's an accident.
In a way, yes. Because keng is yang. Therefore, keng is mostly more physical. Of course, sin metal is yin, but yeah, like, it is like a small blade that cuts. Therefore, but sin metal will cut yi wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But can you say it would be less severe?
I would say that not to say less severe, because a scissors cutting a flower is also fatal to the flower. Okay.
True. Yeah.
But because it is yin, it is more internal. Therefore, it may be more like health related. Both also health. Car accident is also health. But yang one is external health. I mean, car accident. Sin one can be internal health. But still can be equally fatal. Can be quite bad. But if it is sin metal cutting yang wood, then not so bad. If it's sin metal cutting yang wood, then therefore this is therefore this is like a scar, like a cut, like a blade cutting your hand or things like that. Won't die from it. Mostly just scar that comes in as well. Okay, therefore this will be bad. We look into the manifestation. All right. Therefore,
What about rooster? Sorry, David, I want to ask, what about rooster as metal and rabbit as wood? Does it consider also?
Consider also, yes, correct.
Also consider.
Clash, yeah, also consider. Because rooster is sin metal, correct? Yeah.
Okay. Also consider health version and accident.
Accident also can. Physical also can be considered. So for this,
I see. Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome. So of course you can read it as people. You can read it as relationship. 7 killing. You can read it as your 10 gods. Therefore, that's where. Okay. But here we find that harm tends to be unexpected. Harm tends to be unforeseeable. So it's harder to anticipate, harder to overcome. So once again, harm is about a sense of taking away what you desire, blocking you from it. Now later as come into the chart, we will see why. Okay, therefore you can see this is the case for your harm. Now based on JY's literature, just like clash, harm also the same thing, must appear side by side. Okay, must appear side by side for a harm to take place. And of course, if it is separated, then it's reduced. Okay, so therefore we now need to look at it, and you bring in the layers of the 10 gods. Bring in the layers of the 10 gods. Okay, so now let's take a look into this chart. And let's compare this chart to a natal chart. Right? Let's compare this to a natal chart. Is there any harm relationship in this chart or not?
Pig and monkey.
Pig and monkey. Okay, very good. So you're able to see a harm. Therefore, you're able to see a harm. Okay, very good. Are they side by side?
Yes.
Yes. Therefore, they are side by side. So they're side by side. Okay, so therefore you can see that it's a harm relationship. Harm relationship. Now, the rat, is there a rat harm relationship? What is the rat to be harmed by?
Goat.
Goat. Therefore, we have the weight. So in that case, it will come from the luck pillar, it will come from the year, and therefore when it comes, then it'll be humming in. Therefore, there'll be either humming in or humming out. And here we have the snake. What will be the hum for the snake?
Tiger.
Tiger. So you can see that the snake and the tiger. So we look into the tiger, yin. Therefore, we have the yin.
Next
So
year.
therefore, the tiger. Next year? Next year is the year of the tiger. Okay. Therefore, tiger will come in next year, and then it will hum. It will hum the snake. All right. Therefore, we can see so therefore, the day pillar will have a hum when the goat arrives. The hour pillar will have the tiger when it arrives. But of course, the month and year is already internal. Therefore, we got an internalized hum. We got an internalized hum, and we got a visiting or external hum that comes into it. Therefore, so the first thing, of course, is to identify. Identify. Yes. Any questions?
They-
Someone else?
For year and month, what will happen here? The harm, beside feeling betrayal.
Okay. So this is where it will come. So this is where now. So this is the first step. So now we interpret. So we interpret what does the harm actually represent. Now let's take a look into what harm really is all about. And see whether do you need to remember harm or not. Now to understand harm, first of all, you must understand combo. Once you know the combo, then the harm will be very easy to appreciate. First of all, what is the combo of the pig? Pig wants to combine with what?
Tiger.
Pig wants to combine with tiger. So pig and tiger are combination. But when the tiger comes, will there be combination or not? Will there be a combination or not when the tiger arrives?
Yeah.
Tiger will harm the snake.
Tiger will harm the snake, but the tiger cannot combine. Why will the tiger not be able to combine?
Okay. Oh.
Because the monkey will clash with the tiger. Correct. Therefore, once you understand combo and once you understand clash, harm is the third party. So harm is between combo and clash.
Can all three happen?
Yeah, all three can happen. It can happen. Therefore, creating a more complex scenario. Okay. So therefore, the monkey harms the pig. The monkey harms the pig. So when we say the monkey harms the pig, when we say that the monkey harms the pig, what we are trying to say is the monkey prevents the pig from combination. Okay or not? Can we understand that? So when we say monkey harming the pig, because you read, you see this chart, right? You see this chart? This chart says monkey harms the pig. Say monkey harms the pig. But what does it mean? It means that the monkey prevents the pig from combining with the tiger. Why? By clashing against the tiger. But now let's bring things into perspective a bit. Let's bring it into perspective. This is a Chia Day Master. The Day Master is Chia Wood. Now, according to your 10 gods, what is the monkey? What is Keng? What is Keng to a Chia Day Master?
7K.
7K. Okay. What is Ren water?
Resource.
Resource, very good. Water is a resource to the wood. What kind of resource?
Alright.
Very good. Indirect resource. Indirect resource. And what is the tiger? What is the tiger?
Friend.
The tiger is a friend. So the tiger is a friend star. Now look at this day master. Is this day master a strong day master or a weak day master? Is it a strong day master or weak day master?
Weak.
Weak. Why do you say weak?
Born
Why do
in
you say?
autumn.
Okay, so you conclude that this is a weak day master. You conclude this is a day master. Why? Because number one, born in
Autumn.
Okay, so born in autumn. Okay, so you can say that it's born in autumn. Any other reason? Any other supporting document? Any supporting link?
Not rooted.
Sure not.
It's rooted in year.
It's rooted in year.
Oh yeah.
Rooted in year. Rooted in the year. So it's rooted in year. It's sitting on?
Resource.
HO.
HO.
Koi is no resource DR.
Sitting on resource. Now people who sit on resource can be strong one, you know, because the resource support. So water feeds the earth. So therefore, water feeds water. Water is also quite good in autumn. So therefore, water feeds the wood, rooted. But of course, born in autumn. So therefore, mix but generally okay. Not very weak. Not very weak. Just maybe just somewhat weak. Just somewhat. Just somewhat weak. Okay, so not the grading is not terrible. Just somewhat weak. Because why? Because it's rooted and because it's sitting on resource. This strengthened the day master just out of season. Now, if that's the case, then wood may be, you may say that wood can be a favorable element. So tiger may be a favorable element. Maybe a favorable element. And therefore, if tiger is a favorable element, and the tiger wanted to combine with the pig, they wanted to do a combination with the pig. Therefore, the tiger wanted to combine with the pig. Therefore, there's a friend style that combine with the indirect resource, but somehow it is faced. It is faced with the metal clashing up. This is a metal clashing. Because metal chop woods, so metal chop woods, the monkey will clash out to the tiger. The clashing out to the tiger. Therefore, this means that this person is argumentative. Because this person got a monkey, argumentative, keng metal, and it clash out to the tiger. Therefore, because this is all in the natal chart. So therefore, there's a harm in the natal chart. Harm in the natal chart. And you can see that the month pillar is the career pillar. So the month pillar is a career pillar. And the year pillar is a social pillar. So year pillar is the external pillar, your environment. And so whenever the tiger, and friend star may bring reputation. So friend star may bring reputation. So friend star brings about your own, it increases yourself, it brings up your own reputation. And so therefore this will be a scenario where the hub will betray the social reputation. And so work betraying social reputation. Therefore you can see, therefore so this is natal. Natal means internalized. So in this case, the hub will be where the career or the work hubs. The work harms the social reputation. Because of the aggressive nature. Because of the aggressive nature. Yeah? So this person doesn't have tiger in the chart. Right? There's no tiger in the chart. Therefore, if the tiger has to be arriving, the tiger has to be a guest. So the tiger is a guest element coming in to the day master.
David, can you
Yep.
please repeat this relationship, the combo, harm, and clash?
Okay.
So assuming is next year tiger arrives, what will happen?
Okay. Now this is the PowerPoint answer. Yeah? So no, there is
right.
also the. Let's see. Shanghai. Okay. Here they are no, okay. There are two elements here. So you got the monkey, and then you got the tiger. Okay. No. Okay. No. We come to the monkey. Okay. So there's a okay. There's also the other side. This is also the other side. Okay. So harm. So here, harm. What does harm means? Harm basically means the elements that interfere or prevent combination. So harm is the element that prevents and interferes with combination. That's what it means. Therefore, to understand harm, every harm relationship is an interference between a combination and a clash. Okay, right? Therefore, every harm relationship is a combinations between a combination and a clash. There are two sides to the story. Therefore, we want to know who is harming who. Who is harming who? So we need to see who is harming who. That will be it. Okay. So harm is often a problem caused by third party. Yeah, so harm is a third party, especially when it is when it is a visiting. When it is a visiting. Okay, no, so understand. A harm is always between a clash and a combination, because it means that you clash the element that wants to combine. You clash the element that wants to combine. Okay or not? Come, let me do it one more time.
Yep.
But this time, let me use the snake. Okay, do it one more time, but this time let me use a different animal called the snake. Now the snake will want to combine with what?
Monkey.
The snake wants to combine with the monkey. Therefore, snake and monkey has a combo. There's a combination between snake and monkey. But when the snake comes to combine with the monkey, the snake will be clashed with what?
Pig.
Okay. Therefore, once again, we have a combo and we have a clash. Therefore, a harm relationship, but this time it will be the monk. This time, it's not the monkey that harms the pig anymore. This time, it is not the monkey that harms the pig. What is it? This time it will be the pig that harms the monkey. Alright? It is not the pig that harms the monkey. So just now, it was the monkey that harms the pig. Now it's the pig that harms the monkey. Because it is the pig now that prevents the monkey from what? From combining, from combination. Therefore, now the pig harms the monkey. The pig prevents the monkey from combining with the snake. Therefore, that's what the harm does. So this is where I harm you or you harm me. But now, as you see, it will be the social environment that harms the. Now, what is snake? What is snake? Snake is ting fire. What is snake? What is snake? Snake is ting fire, isn't it? Pink fire. What is pink fire? What is pink fire? to the, what is pink fire? To your chia wood?
EG.
EG, correct. Therefore, it is EG. So EG is creative. EG is a creative star. EG is output star. Output star, talent star. Remember? Talent star. Therefore, output star, talent star. The talent star wants to combine with the career pillar. Therefore, there's opportunity to have a career enhancement. But will it take place or not? Will the career enhancements take place? No, no. Because why? Because the peak prevents it. So the peak prevents it from combination. So before you look into clash and before you look into combo, the harm will come in. So the harm prevents, the harm blocks the combination. Yeah, so therefore that is just.
What about the clash? Will the clash happen?
Whether clash happens or not, or whether combo happens or not, now we have to see which is stronger. Which is stronger. Let's say, for example, the guy brings a girl back, but the mother clashed with the girl. The mother clashed with the girl. Now, if this guy is a chia wood, what will be the mother star? What is the mother? Huh?
Oh, sorry. Mother is resource. Produce. What is water?
Wait, water, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, water. What is the girl? Girl is wife. Wife is direct wealth. What is the direct wealth?
Control earth.
Earth. So the girlfriend or the potential wife is Earth. Now, does Kueh water does Kueh water clash with Earth or not? Is there anything? Is there anything that is where the Earth? Is there anything? Is there anything to talk about?
Ox. Cho.
Cho.
Cho away.
Ox. Water. Combine. Clash. Okay. Gonna check. See which relationship, which part comes in. Okay. So in a way, the analogy is the guy wants to combine. The guy wants to combine with the girl, but unfortunately, the girl clashed with the mother. So, will the guy eventually marry the girl or not? The mother doesn't approve. So the mother says, I don't approve this girl. But the guy says, but I love her. I want to combine with her. So, will the combination work? Will the combination take place or the clash takes place? Because if the combination doesn't take place, what has happened? The mother has harmed the girl. The mother has harmed the guy. Okay, the mother has harmed the guy. So therefore, this is where harming is third party. Third party. That means in this case, it is the mother. So it is the mother that is the problem to the combination. Therefore, the mother prevents. The combination from taking place. And so the person felt harm. The person emotional, you can see. That is why it can be very emotional in nature. And after 20, 30 years, can still remember one. Therefore, harm is something that you will always remember. Okay, not? Can you understand? Therefore, it is very psychological. It's very feeling. It's very psychological. Now, once again, it's feeling. It's feeling. Because maybe in any case, the mother was correct. Maybe what the mother did was out of the genuine love, of course, the mother genuinely loves the son. The mother wants what is best for the son. And in the opinion or the thinking of the mother, what she did to prevent the combination from taking place is in his interest. But then the guy doesn't see it that way. The guy doesn't think that way. The guy doesn't believe that way. That is harm. That is harm. That's what harm does to you. That's why we say harm is a feeling. Therefore, harm doesn't mean actual. Harm doesn't mean actual. It doesn't mean.
Sorry, David, if there was no harm relationship in the natal chart, then the combo will succeed.
Whether the combo succeed or the clash succeed, now we have to look at the season. We have to look at the season, whether it's hot or cold, whether the combination will transform into what, whether the combination can take place or not. Whether the combination, no, in a way, let's say for example, let's say for example, we come back to this. If the guy and girl relationship are very, very strong, will the mother succeed in clashing, or will the combination take place? The combination will take place, isn't it? Because the relationship is very strong. So therefore, we have to see the grading and the quality of the combo. We have to see the quality of the combo. So see the quality of the combo. So the snake wants to combine with the monkey. What does the combination brings? Snake and monkey combines, transform into what? Snake and monkey combine, transform into what?
Water.
Water, correct. Transform into water. And this is a season of autumn. In the season of autumn, does a transformation to water likely to succeed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, the harm may not be so effective. So it's very likely to combine still.
So we check the strength of season and strength of day master.
The strength of the day master, correct. That means in a way we want to check whether the combination is likely to take place or not. If this guy listens to the mother all the time, if this guy will always listen to the mother, then will the combination take place?
No.
No. If mother says cannot, means cannot. Therefore break with the girl. So the combination is weak, the season of that. So the mother is strong. So again, the strength of the day master in relation to how dominant it is. Okay, so this is like a example. It's an example of what does harm actually do. So harm, remember, is psychology. It's the feeling. So it doesn't mean it's the reality. Does not mean it's the reality. It's just the feeling. So that's why people who have harm in their chart, tends to be suspicious of other people, because they always think, they always feel that other people are trying to betray them. Therefore, they are very cynical. They are very defensive. They are very suspicious of the genuineness of other people. It's just that. It's just that. So they are more negative. That's all internalized. All right. Okay. So again, this is so therefore we have just looked into the pig and the monkey betrayal. The pig and the monkey betrayal. Okay, so the monkey wants to combine with the snake, and then it crashes. Now, is there a snake in the chart or not? Is there a snake in the chart?
Yes.
Now,
in the hour.
there's an hour. So again, there is another dimension to it because there is a monkey. There's a snake. Huh? So the snake wants to combine. So the snake wants to combine with the monkey, but the pig will clash with the snake. Okay. So in that case, there is a harm. There is a harm. So in that case, the pig will harm. Because of the snake, the pig will be the one harming the plant. And then want to combine together. And so the hour chart is your investment. The hour chart is your children. It's a children. Therefore, the social environment may want to help. And when we look into the pig and the combination, you can also see that the pig prevents the snake. So again, the pig prevents the snake from combining. Sorry, oh dear, this is sorry, So okay, let me just back up there. Just let me correct it straight away. Back to back. I should have. So therefore, the pig prevents the snake from combining. So the monkey. Sorry. So the monkey, the shen. So the shen, which is the monkey, prevents. So this is wrong. Upset. So the pig prevents the snake. The snake wants to combine with what? The snake wants to combine with the monkey. So snake wants to combine with the monkey. So the pig prevents. The pig prevents the snake from combining because the pig clashes. Okay, so this is sentiment. And so this is where the snake and the monkey combination. So snake and monkey combination represents wisdom, intelligence, able to generate money, travel. Therefore, this is a sentimental. And so remember, we have the monkey and the pig. We also have the tiger and the snake. The tiger and the snake. So I mentioned just now, so we have the tiger and the pig. And therefore, we also have the snake. So this is again another. So the tiger wants to combine with the pig. Here, the tiger wants to combine with the pig, but the pig clashed with the snake, and therefore the snake harms the tiger. And so, in this case, the tiger and the snake betrayal means no new growth, no new development. Because the combination between the tiger and the pig represents growth. Because pig is water, isn't it? Pig is water. So the combination between water and wood will mean growth, because wood represents growth. So wood represents growth. So the combination will meet to grow. So we have one pair. So this is one pair. Now this is another pair. So it's the same thing. You can see here we have the rat and the ox. The rat. So the rat is your koi water. There's a cold water there. And then you have your yin earth. So therefore the earth and red wants to combine. And the combination represents stability, trustworthiness. And therefore when the goat clashes with the ox, it would then be a loss of trust, a loss of trust. And so each of these clash may have certain meaning. So therefore, there's always a clash of certain meaning. So when a snake harms the tiger, this is lack of growth. When the pig harms the monkey, then this is sentimental, emotional betrayal. And when the goat clash with the rat, this will be the case of security, loss of security. Because earth is about security, it's about trust. Therefore, there is a breach of trust that comes into place. All right? Therefore, that's it. Okay, so now mind come, even without the chart. So let's just take, even without the chart. Even without the chart. Let's just simply pick an animal. So let me just pick an animal. Okay, come. Let's take a look. Let's take a look into this. First of all, very simple. Just look at this animal. Horse wants to combine with what?
Horse, combo, goat,
Sorry?
goat, combo,
Goat.
Goat, is it?
Yes.
Horse wants to combine with the
Goat.
goat. Okay, so horse wants to combine with the goat. Dog wants to combine with what?
rabbit,
Rabbit. Ox wants to combine with what?
rat,
Rat. And dragon wants to combine with what?
rooster,
Rooster. Okay, so we see one thing. Okay. So therefore one by one, that's simple. So first of all, most of the time we learn combo. We learn the combo. Therefore, we can see the animal combo. So the horse wants to combine with the goat. Now, what clashes the horse?
Rat.
Sorry?
Rat. Rat.
Okay. What clashes the goat?
Ox.
Ox. So the ox will clash with the goat. 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 So if the ox will clash with the goat, and the ox wants to combine with the rat, therefore the ox will harm the rat. Okay? Can we see that? Let's see this. So in that case, with all these betrayal, you can group them together into what we call pet betrayal. And now here comes the pet betrayal. So the pet betrayal that I've just talked about is this pair. So this is the pair. So the pair is that. So what is the pair? So the pair would be where there will want to be a combination. That the horse wants to combine with the goat, and the ox wants to combine with the rat. Therefore, the rat will harm the goat, the horse will harm the ox. Therefore, there's harm relationship. So the harm relationship, there is this one pair. So this is the one pair.
You mean this pair occur in the same natal chart?
Whenever it occurs, whenever it's in a natal chart or not. So for example, here you can see now. So look at the pair. So let's just look at the pair here. So let us look at the pair here. This is a pet betrayal. So we take a look into the pet betrayal. Okay, horse, goat, rat. What do let's maintain what is here. Yeah, so in the natal chart, we have the horse. There is a horse in the natal chart. We have the ox in the natal chart. The ox wants to combine with the rat. The horse wants to combine with the goat. And therefore, the horse harms the ox. Therefore, there's a harm relationship. Can you see that? The horse harms the ox.
But this is not side by side.
Not side by side, so it's reduced. It's still something, but it's reduced. Okay or not? So therefore it is reduced. So therefore there is a harm relationship. There's a harm relationship. So when a goat arrives, there is a harm relationship. When a rat arrives, there is a harm relationship. It will prevent. So one prevent the other from combining. So one prevents the other from combining.
So David, can you interpret this? What would happen in real life, like applying the 10 gods? Can you tell the story? What it means?
Okay, to tell the story, first of all, we can look at it from either health relationship or not. So let's apply the 10 gods into it. So this is a Kui Water Day Master. What is Chi Earth? What is Chi Earth to a Kui Water Day Master?
7K.
7K, is it?
7K. Is it? Yeah, control. Earth control.
Correct. 7K, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is Ting Fire?
Fire to water control.
Sorry?
Well.
Wealth. Direct wealth.
IW.
IW. Indirect wealth.
Yeah.
Okay. Indirect wealth. Okay. What is goat?
What is Earth?
Sorry?
Earth is DO.
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 Goat is DO. How come? How come goat is DO?
Good is
Also Chi Earth?
is it GL or GL 7K?
Chi Earth. 7K.
Okay.
Okay. Therefore, what happens here? That the goat wants to combine with the horse. So the goat wants to combine with the horse. Okay. Now, if you can remember, what is indirect wealth? That's your. So therefore, there's a combination there. So you need to see that what does 7K represents. So what does 7K? So 7K represents your indirect officer. It represents adventure. It represents indirect authority. Therefore, that would be what does a good represent. So what does a good represents to the team? So it may be it is a boss star. It may be some kind of promotion. It may be courage that comes in. So therefore, the horse and the goat. The horse and the goat. So you tell about the horse and the goat. So the horse and the goat wants to come. So the horse wants the horse and the goat. The goat comes in. So the thing, so you can see that there's a ox. Okay, so therefore this would be the kind of betrayal that we can find. That coming in. Therefore, the horse and the ox will harm each other to prevent it from crashing. Okay, so therefore this will be the case whereby the horse crashes. So here when we can see what is the combination then? What is the horse and the goat combined? So when you see what kind of now horse and goat combines becomes what?
Fire.
Fire. Yeah, so horse becomes fire. Now 7K combined with indirect wealth. Now indirect wealth, is it work or is it gambling? Money made from gambling or made from work?
Gambling.
Gambling. Indirect wealth means money that you make without earning, without working one. So therefore, speculation, gambling, profiteering, trading,
Investments.
Investment. 7K is what? Follow law or adventure, courage, risk-taking.
Risk-taking.
Risk-taking. So risk-taking and making money. So what kind of event is where taking risks and making money comes together? What does it mean?
Scam.
Especially on the external.
Bitcoin.
Money passed by family. So Connie asked the question, well, money passed by family, not bad because it's the year. So the year is basically your parents, isn't it? Your parents. Therefore, either it is inheritance, money from the inheritance. Maybe there is a chance of, there's an opportunity for making money, taking speculation and so on. But will this take place? No. No. Therefore, it will not. So if it doesn't take place, then it will result in a loss. And why does it not take place? Because the spouse pillar, the wife harms. The wife may harm the investment opportunity. And so in this case, if the person comes and asks you a question, I got an invitation to invest. I got an opportunity to invest. Should I invest? So the answer should be
No.
no. So the answer should be okay. Therefore, if it's a harm, they should not invest. And again, the wife may harm the deal again. Because maybe it is a scam, maybe it is Bitcoin, maybe it's very volatile. So the spouse is not comfortable. The spouse is not too comfortable with the partner using their family money to go and take a high risky venture and more or less know that it's not good. Therefore, prevent the opportunity from happening. But of course, at the end of the day, the spouse, the day master becomes upset. The day master feels that the spouse has prevented him or her from generating such an opportunity. So it's always like that. So harm is always a feeling of betrayal. So that's why people with harm in the chart tends to blame other people. They tend to feel that they are denied the opportunity to make good because other people block them. So harm is about blocking, about prevention. Therefore, we can read the sign into this part. Okay, can so therefore this will be just looking at this. Okay, now take away this pair. There is also another pair. There is also another pair here. You can find. What other pair can you find in this chart. Something to do with the dog and something to do with the
Yeah, dragon and rabbit.
so there is another pet. There is another pet betrayal here. Okay. Because again, the dog wants to combine with the rabbit, and the dragon wants to combine with the rooster. And once again, there is a harm. So once again, there is another harm. Therefore, there is a dragon. So there's a dragon and there is a rabbit. And so the dragon will chase away the dog. The dragon will harm from the combination. So it will block. So there's a clash. Therefore, there is a block. This time is a bit different. This time, you have to see the difference. You got to tell the difference. This time, it is not harm in their chart. It is not harm in their chart. Basically, this and this has a harm in the chart. This and this is a harm in the chart. This time, it is the other way around. This time, this one is not a harm, but this one is a
Clash.
It's a bit different. Because one is harming in. One is you. One is you are being harmed. This is you are being harmed. This is you are being harmed. This is a clash. So a clash is not a harm. A clash, dog and dragon clash. So a clash basically means you are harming. You are harming. So basically the dragon harms the rabbit. Now, if that's the case, you are the one harming, it's a bit different now. It's a bit different. Okay? Therefore, it's different. Now, what does it mean by different? If there's a dog that clashes with the dragon, when the rabbit arrives, and the rabbit will combine the dog away. Can you see that? Therefore, when the dog combines with the rabbit, the clash is removed. The clash is removed. Can you see that? Therefore, you don't read the harm. This means that the rabbit takes away the dog. Right? The rabbit takes away the dog. So the rabbit takes away the dog. The dragon is not clash anymore. So there is no harm. There is no harm. So you do not read a harm. Now it doesn't mean the harm is good. There is no harm. There is no harm. It is a combination. The combination takes away the clash. There is no harm. So that's why the harm has to be in the chart. Harm has to be in the chart for you to see this. So harm has to be in the chart. Okay. Oh yeah. So these are some of the interpretation. These are some of the interpretation as we consider. Okay, so therefore, when the goat harms the rat, psychological damage, mental stress. Mental stress. The snake and the tiger, because tiger, remember, just now was about growth. The pig and the yin is about growth. Therefore, the lock of growth is broken promises. And tiger is mostly about business. So mostly the harm is more business related. More business related. So therefore it's a prevention. The monkey and the pig is more emotional. It's a more emotional part. Okay, more emotional. But the horse and the chow is basically a feeling of about a feeling of self-confidence. Feeling of self-confidence. Yeah, the chen and the mao is more about breach of contract. Breach of contract. Because combination is a contract. Combination is an agreement. You sign the agreement, you want to have agreement, and there's a breach of agreement. So the breach of agreement results in lawsuits. And the last one is mostly chaotic. So chaotic mostly family. Mostly family. Therefore, sometimes friends also, family and friends coming in. Okay. All right. So I think maybe one shot I throw out too much. So again, maybe I'll continue this the following week. Maybe I'll just take some time to go through this again. Then we'll bring some cases. I think that we'll start to read more cases and try to see. But sometimes all these things are not easy for me to take celebrity because celebrity, we talk about them getting married, we talk about them getting this, but harm is sometimes because harm sometimes represents no event. That means it represents the event didn't happen. No event. So that is why for harm, it's not easy to bring real cases. Because when we talk about real cases, we need to look into real cases, always talk about actual events. Talk about actual events. But harm is normally a non-event. There is no event. There was no contract. There was no investment. There was no marriage. There was no deal. Therefore, nothing happens. So nothing happens, but the person is upset. The person is prevented. Therefore, that's where harm is normally used for decision making, more for counseling, more for understanding. Who should you be more careful with when you look into people? All right.
So does
Okay.
that mean we don't worry about the harm relationship in our charts?
No, we do. We do worry. Harm is sometimes more painful than clash.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
it's betrayal.
because it's emotional, because there's a sense of betrayal. I mean, let's put it this way. If a person experiences a car accident, or if the mother prevented the guy from marrying a girl that he loves, which one lasts longer, I tell you?
Yeah, the love.
So clash, metal clash with wood, car accident, soy lah, go and repair, go make police report, claim insurance. That's it, no? Clash ma. But this one is more like, I tell you, 30 years can still remember, still keep to heart. Forever, not 30 years. Therefore, always
So,
ask what if, things like that. So harm is quite serious. It's just that I cannot bring Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg to look because cannot say anything much.
so to recap, harm, without harm, clash and combo can occur. So only harm can prevent a clash or combo from happening.
No, harm prevents a combo from happening. Combo
Oh,
prevents a clash from happening.
oh, okay.
Okay. So just now, remember, just now I was saying it right. This one. Therefore, is here. So a harm. So where was it? Okay, so yeah. Therefore, harm. So harm prevents. Harms prevent a combo from happening. Therefore, harm prevents a combo from occurring. Combo prevents a clash from happening. Okay? So harm prevents a combo from occurring. A combo prevents a clash from occurring.
Okay. And if the harm is not in the nature but appears either annual or month, it will still happen but less severe.
Less severe. Now that means it will happen, but it is not that kind that remains you for 30, 40 years one. This one is mostly natal. Okay?
Okay.
This is mostly natal. Therefore, it's very strong. It lingers on. It makes you think and think again. So maybe after 40 years later, still ask, what if, had I just not listened to my mother, what would have been my life? So therefore, it lingers. So, and because it lingers, there's a sense of distrust. There's a sense. So sometimes harms prevent you from combination. So harm prevents you from combination. And therefore, internal harm is basically you. You prevent yourself from combination. You prevent yourself. But why did you prevent yourself? Because you are suspicious of the person. You feel that there is a sense of betrayal. So since you are afraid of being betrayed, you think about it, therefore you choose not to happen. Therefore harm is that. In a way, harm poisons the mind. Therefore it is very emotional. It is deep. It's just that because it's very internal, it's very emotional, and it's a non-event. So very seldom do we find that when people talk about harm, they actually bring real cases. Okay? You know, I mean, all this while I've always bring actual cases. I bring Mark Zuckerberg, I bring Bill Gates. We talk about it. But when you talk about things like sicknesses, you talk about accidents, you talk about career, but harm cannot. Not say cannot lah. Harm is just, it didn't happen. How can I bring something that doesn't happen and talk about it? Unless I know the person. So unless you bring actual cases where you know personally, you know the story behind. You know the story. So therefore that's okay. So it's quite a very heavy one. So we need to say that rather experience clash than to experience harm. Rather experience clash. Because if you're a strong day master, clash, nothing. Clash can also be good. Clash can make you stronger. But harm is always bad. Harm have a very emotional taste. Okay? So maybe I'll bring one or two actual cases, but close people that I know and see how their relationship has turned south.
Okay. A lot to digest.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jackson has to crash prevents harm from happening. Do clash prevents harm from happening? Not really in a way, because harm is the clash that prevents combination. Okay, because so therefore harm is the clash that prevents from combination. Okay, so a harm is a clashing. A harm is a clashing. Just a harm clashes away. Something that is not there. All right, people, can a lot to digest. So maybe we'll keep some with more cases coming up next week. All right.
Yep.
I think
Okay.
that's all the time
Thank
we have
you.
today. So I can
Thank
rest. So
thank
we'll
you so
see
much,
you
David.
next. Welcome. Next.
Good night, everyone.
Okay, good night, everyone. Good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Good night.